Yeah, security is a trap and it's kind of tricky. I mean, there's a sweet spot, like with everything, because we need a certain amount of financial security. But, just like Robinson Crusoe or these sorts of novels show that there's no end, because feeling secure is a subjective thing, right? So what makes one person feel secure in their wealth versus what makes another person feel secure in their wealth? I'll never forget, when when I was in my first undergrad, and this was it was turbulent times because it was the recession, and basically we had a new college president, and they did the classic neoliberal thing where they were trying to fire a bunch of the cafeteria workers and trying to hire twice as many at halftime so they didn't have to pay them benefits, and basically ruining livelihoods. You had some people that, the position of like being a cafeteria worker at a university, it used to be something that someone could have that as their career and they could support a family. And, the neoliberal push to make it into a temp job, basically, so that wouldn't happen anymore. So we tried to fight back. We some students went on hunger strike, and some students, and one of the things that galled us was that the president made probably like $300,000 a year, right? And I remember we were sitting in our office, and we were like, other presidents across the country, it was tough times, recession and stuff like that, have taken a pay cut and even skipped a year of their salary just so that everybody else can be okay. That's leadership. Why won't you do something similar? And the response that we got from the president was, well, my job is really stressful and I need that much money. And so what makes you feel secure is it's not objective, right? In some sense, there's a lot of subjectivity to it. Let's say that, so somebody feels secure with, 30,000. Somebody doesn't feel secure except with 100,000. Some people don't feel secure except with 300,000, right? And it's different from person to person. And so there's this kind of trap, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be aware of it, of not falling for the trap of takathur, of more and more, and competition for more and more. Yes, you have to set yourself up and take care of your responsibilities, but you can't just put off doing other things, especially religious things, whether it's Hajj or Umrah, or even, just dedicating your life to worship or things like that. It's not a get my piece of the dunya and then be religious. That's what a lot of people sort of imagine it as. Because two things, and one thing is very well known, and the other thing is not well known, but needs to be said. People often bring up, you don't know how long you're going to live. And that's true. It's true. You might die tomorrow. So you might not ever make it to that period of your life where you're going to turn into a religious person and start praying and start going to Hajj and stuff like that. The second thing, and this is even scarier, what if you live that long, but you're not the same person then? Because every decision that you make has an effect on you. It's a habit. And so you have this motivation now and this potential now to be doing religious activity now. You're assuming that you're going to have that motivation 10, 20, 30 years down the line. What if you don't want to when the time comes, even if you have the means? You're an older person. You finally have the ability, the time and the money to go to Hajj, and you don't want to. You finally have the time, free time to pray. You don't want to. That's the scary thing. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save us from that.